How's it going, everyone? My name is Alan and welcome to another Apathetic Fish video. This time is going to be an unboxing, and I'm going to unbox a package sent to me from Raging Heroes again. And this one doesn't have any artwork wrapping around the box because it was sent as a new release just before it came out, but it got delayed and I didn't get it on time to review it. I'm going to review it now, and these are the new Skinner models for their Toughest Girls of the Galaxy range. If you don't know who Raging Heroes are, you can see my previous unboxing for the Mantis Warriors, or you can visit a link in the description below to see it. And I'm going to repeat myself. Raging Heroes is a model making company known for their line of the Toughest Girls of the Galaxy, a line of awesome women that you can use as alternatives for sci-fi games on tabletop war games or RPGs. They also have a fantasy line, not only sci-fi. They have pretty cool stuff in there, so check them out. If you feel your army has a lack of female representation or are bored of using the same cast for different characters, I know I am, I'm sure you can find something for you here. I'm really liking the new stuff they're releasing for Lust Elves and Void Elves, which are basically Dark Eldar or Black Elves, Drows, and I can use it for my Drukhari army for Games Workshop. They look pretty good with them. And that's what I'm painting and collecting right now, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to move on to the unboxing, so come with me. So what we have is a plain box. Of course you'll get some artwork printed on the outside when you get yours. Now that the miniatures are officially out, you can open it and you're gonna find bubble wrap, a thank you note. This is instructions for how to clean resin and how to prime resin, which is very important. Bubble wrap with the models inside, and bases. So we got 5 slotted bases. We are very familiar with these ones because we've used them fairly often, and these are going to be important because these models have thin legs and thin feet. It's gonna be harder to pin, although you can do it. You might want to stick with these and just mount your miniatures here. Of course, always remember to wash your models before assembling them, because some of the mold release that's used to release the models from their molds is going to be staying around in the frame, and once you try to put it together and glue it and paint it and prime it, some of the paint may rub off and the pieces may not glue together very well. So I have this new lens that is going to allow me to get very close. That will increment the shakiness of the camera because I'm getting super close, but that way you're going to be able to see a lot of detail, and you're going to even see the texture of the resin. So I think that's very good, and I hope you could see a lot of detail. So this is one of the frames, and these models are very comparable to racks for the Dark Eldar. Their aesthetic is pretty good, pretty close. And they look like female versions of them, although they're a different kind of range, and Raging Heroes is making their own game, as I understand. These are pretty cool, and I'm going to try and get even closer. The detail is pretty nice. I like the abundance of skulls on the legs, the capes, and the detail looks pretty good. I am familiar with the quality of this resin. It's fairly resistant. I think it's pretty good, but it's still, as all resin, is a little bit fragile, so you might want to handle them with care a little bit more than you would plastic. And here's one of the torsos and one of the faces. I really like these models. I think they would look pretty good with my existing army. This is some kind of a whip or a curved blade, and another blade right here. This one's a different frame, and I think this one is more for like a leader or something like that, being that the helmet is a little bit more detailed, and you can see it here. It's kind of spooky, and it's kind of a horror. It has kind of like a horror theme. You can see the arm holding head like that. I think that's pretty cool. They look a little bit more terrifying. This is one of the swords. It's a fairly large sword. These are the legs. Pretty good detail. A lot of stuff going on there. I like it. And this is a torso, which is topless. I think it's just one that is topless for these miniatures. The other ones are covered. This piece came off. It looks like a grenade launcher or something of the sort because of the big barrel there, and it also has very cool aesthetics. It almost looks organic. It looks pretty nice. Also, this is one of the helmets. It looks elvish. You can see the large ears on the back. It has some sort of respirator kind of aesthetic on the front, and the multiple dots on the face makes it look like a creature from a horror film. This part also came off. This one is a blade, and it looks like corroded, and it looks pretty cool. I haven't seen any miscasts or any errors. They look pretty good, well made. Of course, they need some cleanup, and you need to inspect them very closely just to make sure that you have cleaned them well and ready to prime them. This one's another frame. This one has different arms selections, and another one of these skinners. These are the legs. They're looking pretty nice. This is the torso and head, and the multiple different arms selections. Actually, these things on the top seems to be the things that go behind the back of the leader of the squad, or sergeant, or whatever you want to call it. These are like claws coming out from the back with some sort of injector thingies on the top. Here's another one of the frames. This is the legs, looking very nice too. The torso and the mask. The weapon selection is another curved serrated blade and just an open hand. Looking at the models from the back, they don't have as much detail on the back. It's just a cape, and the torsos look like this. I think these torsos and heads and legs can be interchangeable with other miniatures of the same aesthetic from other ranges, as long as they have ball joints so that they can attach to the side of the torso like here. And the last frame is going to be this one, and this one has two heads, one on the top, one on the bottom. It has the torso here. I'm gonna try to get close. These are the legs. This is the torso, one of the faces, the blades. I'm a huge fan of the blades designs, and another head. So that's it. I hope to put some of them together soon, and I'm going to proxy them as racks, or maybe I could use the sergeant as a female homunculus. I think it fits the role pretty well. The aesthetic looks on point, and they will be pretty good looking, and their scale is very accurate to other miniature games out there. Raging Heroes also sent me another package of blood bestials for their Void Elves range, and I'm looking forward to doing an unboxing for them too soon. But for now, I leave you with this one, and yeah, that's it. So that is all for me. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it and find it entertaining and helpful. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and do all the cool things that help out my channel. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you on the next video. You stayed. Great. Thank you very much for supporting my channel, and if you would like to become a patron, there is a link to my Patreon page in the description below. Your contributions help pay for my work and keeps the channel going. A single $1 a month is more than enough, and you can cancel at any time. If you can't, don't worry, you can support my channel by simply watching my videos and sharing them with your friends. Thank you for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.